Apartment, and me and Jimbo, my bass player, we had. He's pretty cool, I guess. He's only been with me a short while, 27 years. But no, and because back then we just shared a one-bedroom apartment because a lot of times we get back and we just get hotel rooms because we were playing 275 shows a year. We were hardly ever there, so. But we had this upstairs neighbor that was a bartender named John. And he played guitar a little bit too, but he wanted to be a stand-up comic. And so he would go to the local comedy corner and on open mic nights and do his comedy act, you know. And he was a real nice guy. In fact, he made friends with my dad, and he was a good guy. And one day he said, you know, let's go play golf, you know. Okay, we're going to go play golf. So we went over to Tennyson Park in Dallas there, and it was a hot Texas day. We were out there. We got on the 9th hole, and I swear there were 3 groups of 4 people on that same hole, just all looking for their ball in the woods. Oh, man. It was, you know, so we waited forever. We sat down on a bench, and he was, you know, focusing on his career a lot, you know. So he said to me, he said, Jim, what are your career goals? What's your big career goal? You know, it was kind of a funny question, so I told him, I said, my career goal is to play golf with Willie Nelson. And so eventually, I actually did get to play golf with Willie Nelson. So now I guess my career's over. But Willie's funny because in golf, it's called stopping to, you address the ball. So you stand there, you putt like this, or hit your shot, but you stand. Well, Willie, when he putts, he doesn't stop to address the ball. He gets behind it, he sees the hole, his ball's there, and he just starts walking toward his ball with his putter like this. He keeps walking. He just walks right by. And I swear, the ball goes right in the hole like a little bunny rabbit every time. There's the bunny, go in the hole, go in the hole. And you realize, God, Willie has just parred 7 holes in a row. You know, but then he missed a birdie putt or 2. And so I said, well, you know, Willie, I said, why don't you, maybe you'd make those if you stopped to address the ball. I said, nah, I'd miss just as many. But the point of that story that I think is cool that I reflect on is the fact that Willie Nelson does things his way. And that's really important, especially if you're an artist. So anyway, long story short, and I know John lives, he used to be known as John Wally, and I know he lives down here in Austin somewhere, but he changed his name to Johnny Hardaway. He became a stand-up comic, and it was a sweet gig. He was doing all the improv circuits and everything, and eventually became one of the main writers and producers of the TV show King of the Hill. And now Dale, me, I think we might disagree on this, but I was told that Johnny, he's a writer on the show, but I also heard that he was the voice of Boomhauer. Oh, wow. But it might be Mike Judge. I don't, but that, you know, stories get all messed up. But anyway, so he did that in the first season of King of the Hill. One of the first episodes is where Hank Hill plays golf with Willie Nelson. Oh, that's right. So they owe me money. Oh, by the way, this song has nothing to do with Willie Nelson or golf. Hear that long, lonesome train, whistle crying in the wind. Hear that long, lonesome sound that's become my only friend. When it whispers out my name, that's when the tears begin to roll. 'Cause the world out there awaits me, and I know it's time to go. Hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train, hear that long, lonesome train whistle cry in the wind. There's a place Hear that long lonesome train, hear that long lonesome train whistle cry out to me. Hear that long, lonesome train whistle crying in the wind. Hear that long, lonesome sound that's become